AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
they're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that.
Is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Person Crockett is part of the new trend where informality is okay, where formality used to reign. Okay, fine. That's been going.
A podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, oh, man, dude, this shit is whack and fuck it. Just slap me. I'm fucking over it. I mean, come on.
Bill Maher just obliterated Jasmine Crockett on national TV, and he didn't hold back. He clowned her like a TikTok influencer cosplaying as a congresswoman. During his latest sit-down, Maher didn't just riff off the cuff, he went straight for the jugular, exposing the entire strategy of today's Democratic Party.
Trans people filming us in the bathroom. How many of these trannies are taking selfies? These men are taking selfies in women's spaces, in the bathroom. It's gross, it's disgusting. So if we're gonna talk about civil rights, let's talk about the rights of women in this country and how you are stripping them away every single day. And you're doing it in your legislation, you're doing it in your messaging, you're doing it on X. You're making women feel unsafe in this country. And you're making the opportunity for women and girls to be raped, to be sexually abused in this country, even greater than they've ever been. So don't come over here with your attitude and talk to me about rights when you're trying to take my rights as a woman, a rape survivor, away. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
He laid it all out, how choosing loud personalities over sharp minds is dragging the Democratic Party into chaos. And this wasn't just some off-the-cuff rant. Maher came with receipts. He broke it down with razor-sharp precision, calling out how both Jasmine Crockett and AOC seem more focused on going viral than getting anything done. It's performance over policy, and Maher made sure everyone got the message.
We got there because I tried to make it clear how many civil rights, it doesn't just boil down to one conversation, but I can see that somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans, so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell me whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I am 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than you
Chairman,
have.
I am reclaiming my time.
You will not do that. I
Order.
am not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Order.
Point of order.
Order. Chair recognizes Ms. Crockett.
No, point of order, Mr. Chairman.
State your point.
Is it allowed in the rules for a member to incite violence against another member? I mean, she wants to take it outside with.
Hey, I have the First Amendment right too,
and so
man.
I'd like those words to be taken down. I am moving to have those words taken down. I believe it's against the rules.
Going outside doesn't incite violence. You have a conversation that isn't.
The committee will suspend. The member will state the words he wishes taken down.
But wait, it gets even juicier. Another guest jumped in and went straight for Jasmine Crockett. No sugarcoating, no political correctness. She called it exactly how she saw it, dropping truth bombs with every sentence. No rambling. No sidestepping. Just raw, direct criticism aimed at Crockett's entire act. And when Crockett finally responded, boom, she did exactly what people expected, raised her voice, dodged accountability, and turned it into a chaotic spectacle. This is what it looks like when someone hits 40 but still thinks volume equals leadership. It's not empowering, it's cringe. And if Democrats don't shift gears soon, this influencer-style politics could blow up in everyone's face. Then, just when things couldn't get wilder, Don Lemon stepped into the ring. Want me to continue with Don Lemon's part next?
is part of the new trend where informality is okay, where formality used to reign. Okay, fine. That's been going on since the 60s. So her routine is that she wants to bring a little bit of what I might quaintly call the ghetto cat fight into these spaces. I get it, you know, bring a blaxploitation movie or something into Congress. Great, work it. But you do not make fun of the fact that somebody lives their life in a wheelchair. That doesn't work. If she thinks that being black and fabulous gives her a pass on that, then she's got a really unfortunate sense of what black is.
Well, what do you think, Ricky?
Phew, Don Lemon got smoked. Bill Maher hit him with a straight-up truth bomb, and Lemon didn't even have time to blink. It was a verbal knockout. Let's be real, Don Lemon might be one of the most out-of-touch voices CNN ever put on air. He keeps doubling down on half-baked takes while hyping up people clearly unfit for real leadership. It's like he's living in an alternate reality where bad opinions get applause and facts don't matter. Want this combined with the previous parts into one smooth script?
AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
they're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because because people will vote for AOC and Donald Trump on the same ticket. Because they're authentic. No, because they're authentic.
I don't do that.
Okay.
That done.
I think you're wrong about that.
What people like about people like Trump and Fetterman is because it's irrelevant to her life.
But you don't know her life.
I know that being a gorgeous woman who I wouldn't even know was Hispanic in a city that has 1 million Hispanics and does not treat them badly.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't struggle. That doesn't mean that she was set down.
It implies it.
But that doesn't mean that she was set down in a Hispanic ghetto in the Bronx and had to deal with that growing up, and that she's come from a working class family.
It implies that it implies that in some way she's behind the 8 ball because of that, and it's just not true. And so
I don't know if she's behind the 8 ball, but I don't think she's as privileged as many people who are in Congress right now.
She's not privileged or not. She was a bartender.
Yeah.
You know, so I was a delivery boy.
But I'm saying sometimes, Bill, you don't agree with Donald Trump's policies.
No.
But that's what the people want.
Some of them.
Whether you like her or not, I don't like what she did with Amazon in New York. But I think AOC she's a Democratic icon.
Well, she's the wrong. If you think that's the direction the country, the Democratic.
I'm not saying the policies that she espouses that's the direction, but I'm saying that you have to give the people who are out front speaking for the party, not the people who are.
If you think
she's evolving,
yeah, she's evolving, and as we all are,
and she is moving into
right.
She understands the game a little bit more, and if you notice, she is sort of becoming a sort of normal kind of Democrat in many ways.
Yes.
I think she's great. She's a very smart tactic. She's very smart.
Let's get behind that.
You know the party's slipping when even Don Lemon can't admit what's right in front of him. He keeps cheerleading the same tired faces, the same loud personalities, like we can't see through the entire performance. It's all smoke and mirrors, and the audience is waking up.
Have right now is that if we continue down this road, then we will not have a rule of law, because we have people that are currently serving and they're saying things like, ignore the judge's order. What it means to have law and order in this country is that you follow the order and you go through the appeals process, even if you dislike what the judge did. Thank you. And
And I'm going to note that when Miss Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC as we know her, filed articles of impeachment on Justice Thomas and Alito, Ms. Crockett was one of the co-sponsors along with Mr. Cohen, both members of this committee. It does seem interesting that when the shoe is on the other foot, everyone is self-righteous.
Wow.
And I think this is a good example. for the last 3 hours. For the last 3 hours, I have had to listen to one side talking about as though it was the nature of this hearing.
And let's not pretend everyone around Jasmine Crockett is proud of this mess. They're just too afraid to speak up. You can feel it. The silence says it all. People are exhausted, tired of the same broken policies dressed up in flashy slogans. The left has been running this tired game for decades. Drama over deliverables, optics over outcomes. Then came the moment Bill Maher brought up Crockett and the way he clapped back at Don Lemon. Savage. No filters, no fluff. Just sharp, bold truth that hit hard and left no room for spin. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Crockett doubled down. Instead of reflecting on any of the criticism, she came out swinging not with facts, but with deflection, shade, and drama. She started tossing out buzzwords, playing the victim, and turning the whole thing into an emotional performance like she's auditioning for a reality show instead of representing real people.